What did you think of that MFer Donald Trump tweeting that you're a boring actor who does too many TV commercials?
Oh my God, did he tweet that?
Yeah, he did.
What was your reaction to that?
I look at my bank account, I laugh.
Most people, when they get caught in a lie, do one of two things. They go quiet or they double down. Donald Trump has always chosen a third option. He denies, attacks, and then, accidentally, confirms the entire thing himself. Within the same news cycle, sometimes within the same 6 hours. That is exactly what happened when he decided to pick a fight with the wrong man. Which country are you watching this from right now? Drop it in the comments. Because this story started on a golf course in New Jersey, and somehow it ended up everywhere. It started with a tweet Trump posted, and this is publicly documented, word for word.
Somebody did send me something today that said Trump said he didn't know me.
He said he didn't know you. I actually have his
let me
tweet
see
right
the
here.
tweet.
This is very exciting. So there you go. It says, I don't know Samuel L. Jackson to best of my knowledge, haven't played golf with him, and think he does too many TV commercials. Boring, not a fan.
Clean denial, firm specific. 3 distinct claims. I don't know him. I haven't played golf with him, and I don't like his work. Any one of those claims, on its own, would be difficult to disprove together. They formed a wall designed to make Jackson's golf story sound like a fantasy. There was just one problem. Trump couldn't stop tweeting. 6 hours later, Trump posted again. This time, he wrote, I don't cheat at golf, but Samuel L. Jackson cheats. With his game, he has no choice. Then, another post. Don't like Samuel L. Jackson's golf swing. Not athletic. I've won many club championships. Play him for charity. Now, read those tweets back to back. The first one says, I don't know this man. I have never played golf with him. The second and third ones say, his golf game is weak. He cheats, and I could beat him. The contradiction didn't need a fact checker. It didn't need a journalist. It didn't need an investigation. It needed a calendar. Because in the span of one afternoon, Donald Trump told America he had never met Samuel L. Jackson, and then described his golf swing in detail. From memory, this is the kind of moment that becomes a case study in how denial destroys itself. And it is built entirely from public tweets, public talk show appearances, and documented events told as narrative. Because some patterns only reveal their full shape when you lay them out end to end. Jackson saw the tweets. He was asked about them on late-night television, and his response was the opposite of everything Trump expected.
I met him a lot.
You played golf with him.
I played golf with him.
He claims,
I actually played golf with him with Anthony Anderson one day.
You came to the defense of Sam Jackson immediately. You tweeted right here, come on, Donald Trump, you played golf with Samuel Jackson and me as well. We also had lunch together. Shrimp and hot dogs sound familiar.
Yeah.
So you did golf, the three of you golfed together.
We golfed together at Trump's course in Bedminster and had a great time.
He didn't rage. He didn't fire back with insults. He didn't launch a Twitter war. He leaned back in his chair and laughed. Not a performed laugh, not a sarcastic laugh. The real, easy, unbothered laugh of a man who knows. He doesn't need to argue because the evidence is already doing it for him. He said, out of all the things that need to be dealt with presidentially, he is worried about me saying he cheats at golf. The audience erupted. But Jackson wasn't finished. He reached into his jacket and pulled out a piece of paper. He held it up to the camera slowly, the way someone presents a winning hand in poker. It was a bill from Trump National Golf Club with Jackson's name on it, dated, itemized. Real, he said. Would this be a bill from Trump National? I think it is. The audience roared, but it wasn't laughter anymore. It was the sound of a receipt doing what receipts do, ending arguments permanently. But here is where the story becomes something bigger than one man and one golf game. If you are watching this right now and you want to see more moments where calm evidence meets loud denial, subscribe and hit that like button, because the next pattern we break down is one you won't want to miss. Jackson wasn't the only witness, and that is what turned a late-night anecdote into something that looked a lot like testimony. Anthony Anderson, the actor, appeared on a separate talk show days later, without being prompted, without coordinating. He confirmed independently that he played golf with both Trump and Jackson. At Trump's course, he added a detail that made the story impossible to dismiss. He remembered what they ate for lunch: shrimp and hot dogs. Now, One person's word is an accusation. Two people's words from separate shows on separate days without coordination is corroboration. And corroboration is what turns a funny story into an uncomfortable truth. But it didn't stop at two. In 2019, 3 years after Jackson first told the story, journalist Rick Riley published a book called Commander-in-Chief: How Golf Explains Trump. The book documented interviews with golf pros, caddies, club members, and celebrities, all confirming independently that Trump cheats at golf. The book became a bestseller, and buried inside it was Jackson's story, unchanged, unrevised, exactly as he told it 3 years earlier on late night television. One person says it is an anecdote. Two people say it is a pattern. A best-selling book full of witnesses says it is a record. And a record, unlike a tweet, doesn't disappear when you delete it. Many observers noted in the months and years that followed that the golf story was never really about golf. It was a miniature of the larger pattern. The pattern this channel exists to document: deny even when witnesses are present, attack even when it contradicts the denial, claim superiority even when the scoreboard says otherwise, and when the evidence piles up, don't address it. Just move to the next denial and hope the speed of the news cycle buries what the last one revealed. The detail most people miss about this entire saga: it was never about the golf. It was never about the tweets. It was about what happens when a man who builds his world on denial meets someone who doesn't need to argue back, because silence paired with a receipt is the loudest sound in any room. Subscribe to the Narrative Brief and turn on notifications. The patterns repeat. We make sure you catch them.